I think to get the Zending, there needs to be a specific thing in your office. I don't remember what it was, though.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content! I like this door. Look at this door.
Oh, new content?
Yeah.
What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. Oh, did I lock myself out of going that way? What's new content? This is actually new. This wasn't here before. Oh, this is exciting. I want it to just murder me immediately and be like, this is what you wanted?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
It's a roguelike, you can't convince me.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
It's 9 years old.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I want, like, the start
well,
of this to be
sounds
horrible.
delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
What happens if I stay in here? Does it just move? Because there's a track over there. No? I want to go there. Fine. Really? You won't let me go back? Fine.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but
I
I'm
like that the
sure it's
narrator's
just the
with us
beginning
on
of a
this.
mesmerizing adventure.
Like, he doesn't know what's going on. The elevator doesn't work.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or oh, there we go.
Oh.
All right, finally,
Guess
at
it
long
needed to
last,
load.
it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
It's gonna be loading for a while and he's gonna get bored.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
I love this. I love this.
All
New
right.
content, the jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Wait, I can't jump. Oh my god, I can jump. Hell yeah, look at this. Guys, we can jump! Oh man. I've been waiting to jump for so long. It took me 9 years. 9 years to learn how to jump. Oh, this is great. Oh man, I am so good at jumping. Oh yeah. What? No! No, I used up all my jumps! No. Oh. I can't jump anymore.
Is that it?
Oh.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Oh. I used up all my jumps.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I don't
If this is
know.
new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Okay, let's see what the real new content is. Let's do it. What's with this? Thank you for enjoying the new
That's
content.
it? Oh, you've got to be
What?
kidding me. You see,
Hey.
Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me
topical.
started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking
Cough,
right
cough,
now at the
FIFA,
game's
cough,
achievements,
cough,
and it's
cough.
hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
Give me a second,
I
Neil.
built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I love this. It loaded it for me. What? Okay, one sec. First of all, that's not our office, but 43. 4:30, I get it. I get it. Dear Clip 43. Thank you very much, Umil. Okay, that is very much not our office. What happened? That is our office. Where are we? I don't know what's going on. Where are we? What is this? Oh,
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I don't trust you. Oh, that looks like the correct way to go. That's so weird. How do I get in? Oh. I feel like I'm playing Portal. What's going on? I don't know what's actually going on.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
What the heck?
Take a look.
What are we playing, Elden Ring now? What the?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What is going on here? The memory zone. Okay.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
Amazing. I love what's
Remember
going on
back
here.
in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Well, memory, sweet memory. Look, it's the old Stanley Parable Steam page. I saw something great. The one of the people designing the new Stanley Parable, like the Ultra Deluxe, had access to the original Stanley Parable Steam page also. So what he did is that he, in the picture, like of the, over here, if you can see where my mouse is, if it's showing up, I think it should be. But like on the thing that's just like the Stanley Parable, I don't know if you can see my mouse. If you can't, you know where it says the Stanley Parable with the computer there, right? Okay, so he put in a picture of Guy Fieri and just slowly increased the opacity until someone noticed. And then he was eventually forced to remove it. But yeah, amazing stuff. Let's see, we got Stanley Parable Collector's Edition. That looks like a 90s computer box. Man, you remember like those old like huge chonkin PC things? Man. Stanley Parable Award 2014 Independent Game Festival. British Academy of Film and Television presented to The Last of Us. They took The Last of Us's story trophy and just taped Stanley Parable over it. That's amazing. Okay. When the Stanley Parable was released, our first kiss, my first car, the release of Stanley Parable in 2013. Some scripts. 2013, cute. That looks like Will Arnett. The Memory Zone. Beautiful. Yeah, the original page. Mozilla Firefox start page. The original remake. Good times. Amazing. I love this. Smile because it happened. A trip down memory lane. Our first dollar. So this is all like meta commentary on the idea of remakes and whether or not they sully the Stanley Parable alpha test. Whether they sully the memory of, you know, the original content. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. Here's some of the original achievements. Unachievable. It's impossible to get this. Hello, Angel. How are you doing? It's good to see you. So to get this achievement, you had to go into the game's code and turn it on. It was great. British Academy of Film and Television nominee, Stanley Parable Game Innovation. Debut game. Story. New video game releasing today. New York, yeah, the front page of the New York Times, sure. Business leaders pushing election of council allies. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor. Cost center new tack to achieve diversity. Sunny, hot, humid, high 92. Tonight, clear, partly cloudy, warm and humid, low 74. Tomorrow, sun and clouds, hot, humid, high 90. Weather map page. Okay. New York Thursday. All the news that's fit to print. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Rutgers goes from scandal to new crisis. Beautiful. I have a huge smile on my face right now. Oh, there's the Stanley dead on the floor ending. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Amazing. Amazing. In loving memory of little Stanley. Right, little Stanley. Music.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all.
It was Persona 3.
It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator
Hi, Guma.
content.
Thank you very much for stopping by. Very excited for the new Stanley Parable shenanigans. Yeah, imagine if newspapers were like, "Oi, this person made a video game, go check it out." Good. Very good. Man, I like that they got James Stephanie Sterling in there. Man, Persona 3. Don't read any reviews except this one. How do you review a game like the Stanley Parable? Describe any one part of its risk its ruination. Indeed. I love that they just framed the Destructoid review. Beautiful. Wonderful. Let's see what else we got here. The Tasteful Nostalgic. It was good. Oh yeah, there's the Minecraft part of it. Stanley Parable start screen, the doors, the original remake, the buttons, Person of the Year, Stanley. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. What's down here? Memory zone maintenance? I want to go in there. The greatest wealth is memory. The end is never the end. They're the doors. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Was that like I guess that was like a collector's edition they made. You get a tie with the adventure line on it? We have to do the adventure line ending. I don't remember how to do that one, but I need to hear the song again.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
It was perfect.
It just needed to be left alone.
Oh, I see
to
where we're
spend the
going with
rest
this.
of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game
You're gonna ask me to
memories.
delete the extra content, aren't you? Wonderful, beautiful, and wonderful. Can I get in here? The serious room? I want to go to the serious room. No. No, let me into the serious room.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
They were.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're heading into
Wait.
the maintenance room.
Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Cold drinks, that's what. Oh,
Oh no.
Steam?
Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam,
Oh, no.
the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
Oh,
I
no,
can't
it's
even
Steam
imagine
reviews.
what's been collecting down here.
oh god.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I like the sky is getting dingy. The trees are all dead here. Oh no. Oh no, I'm scared. Want to get into serious room? Oh, right. Yeah. We'll do that in another time. Yeah, I remember messing around with the console.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is
This better be a
obnoxious and
real review.
unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Amazing. Oh no, more Steam reviews. Oh god, they're everywhere. I love that the Steam reviews are just this wasteland. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, just piles and piles and piles. It's raining now. Oh no, not another one.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
Uh-oh.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
No, I love you.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to.
Excuse me.
These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Oh,
Like I let these people down.
oh,
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
no. Come on, buddy. Cheer up. I had a lot of fun with it. If it's getting a remake, it means that people cared about it enough to want to remake it, right? Uh-oh, there's another one.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
There is a skip button. You just keep walking.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I don't like this. Oh no.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No.
listen to him ramble
The
on.
Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices,
okay, so he's
or
gonna
what
repeat
have
now.
you, and therefore.
Hey.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
You were talking
of
about-
course, I happen to believe
about
it was
lunch.
perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Oh no, he's
Look,
gonna keep
I'll
talking.
outline it for you very briefly. Well, there's sport.
Oh, he's gonna
You
get
really
really
did
upset.
catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption,
Oh,
it's
let's do
right
it
at your
again. Let's do it
fingertips to
again.
go. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Oh yeah?
It's not unendurable by
Oh, yeah?
any means, but it's...
Oh,
well,
yeah?
There's really a... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there.
Yeah, the clock
I don't know
keeps
why the
changing.
skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer.
Oh,
and
no,
my
that's
God,
really
there's
bad,
no
isn't
way out
it?
of the room. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
The point is
Oh,
dead.
my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been
Oh,
sitting
it's been a
here
really
all
long
that
time.
Just sitting here, not a single person to speak with.
Oh, I'm
and
so
you
sorry.
think that that's just how it's always been, right?
Yeah,
me talking,
you saying
you
nothing.
saying nothing. Would you
Yeah.
think that it's exactly... Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think
oh
about
man, this
you and
place is
about us
really
and about
dead.
everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after
yeah?
a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Yeah,
Let me
man,
describe it
that's
for
really,
you.
that sounds
To
terrible.
begin
Narrator? Narrator? Hello? Hello? Narrator? You okay? Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, the clock's The clock's done. The clock is down. Clock is down. What's going on? Why is everything beeping? Why is the universe ending? Still nothing back here. That's concerning.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes?
Where are
the
you?
jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with
I totally agree.
Heart
Oh my
the
god,
words that they are speaking
what's
into
going
the
on?
world,
I have to explain to Catch, I'm so sorry. Buddy? Hello? Hello? Hello?
The end is never the end, is never the end.
Oh, he's gone crazy.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Why is water dripping in here?
Is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
I'm a little concerned about our friend, honestly.
Is never the end, is never the end.
Why is water dripping in?
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Hey buddy, I'm gonna press the button now, okay? Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
End is never.
Dripping is starting to increase, I think. Yep. Okay, we missed something. That leak in the ceiling was never really taken care of, was it? That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna get a little click. Oh, oh, it's daytime. Anything back here? No? Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's growing. It's turning into portal. The planet is healing. People are the virus. Oh, everything's dead again. Well, gosh dang it. We screwed up. Go back. Has anything changed? What are these noises? I'm pretty sure it's the end of time. Oh! 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 Button! No! What the? Oh my god. Sand. Well, crap. I do believe I've accelerated us into the end of time. Button, I need you to fix this. Button, please, button. No, the button is broken. Oh no. Congratulations, everything is dead. Is that the end?